Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the CL63 Nightmare project. This is the last episode of the CL63 Nightmare project, but if you haven't seen the other 3 episodes, make sure you watch that first so you're all caught up. This will be the last episode for this car. Hopefully we get this up and running properly in this episode, so stay tuned and watch. Thanks. Got some new cabin filters here, some new engineer filters, new control arms that we're going to be popping in, and some proper coolant this time we're going to be putting in. Let me show you guys how to replace the air filters in this. So, retarded amounts of rain is coming. Retarded amounts of rain. Why is it good? So these are stock charcoal filters. These are basically, you can replace these, but again, they're on the clean side, so you don't have to, because it's sucking in air from here, right? Not the dirty side. Sorry, I meant to say there's 5 screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws you have to do to basically take this air cover off. So do the same thing for the other side, and then you have new filters in there. So got the old arms out. You can see this one had a lot of play in it. I could move this very easily. This one, not so much, I can move easily, but I did have a tear in the boot somewhere. I believe down in there you can see. So, and also pushing on this, not good, it's completely ripped. You can kind of see that this is sitting a little bit lower than it should be. It's not completely centered. So let's take a look at this side as well. But yeah, so let's take a look at the new one. And you can see how bushing is not ripped on that. So we're gonna be popping these guys in. After you do these control arms, you have to do an alignment as well, because it's crucial to have these sitting the right way. If you don't do an alignment, your steering might be off and your tires they're gonna wear unevenly. So let's go ahead and put these in. New control arms are in. So this is basically like a plastic tab that holds the sensor wire. Basically it's just a few bolts holding this. This bolt here that holds the strut. You gotta take that out, and obviously the alignment bolts. When you do the alignments, you're changing settings over here as well, not just the tie rod. Your alignment bolt here, and then the tie rod. But yeah, this the car should drive, suspension should feel a lot tighter now with these new arms. So here's the old transmission mount, here's a new one. The old one's not that bad, but still you can see how it's collapsed. I could put my whole finger in this one, but this one, the new one, I can't. So there's still more space here. That's because when the transmission gets bolted onto this, all the weight is pushing it down. You can see the little cracks and stuff, but it's best to change it out anyway. This is very inexpensive, right? So this is about like 50 or $60 or something like that. So you're better off just putting a new one in there. Just finished the pipes. Nice 3-inch pipe where the cat used to be. Gonna be popping these back on now. Just installing the rear trunk battery. So this is a new one that's gotta go in. To basically get to that battery, what you gotta do, you gotta remove the mat over here, and then there's like basically this carpet trim cover that you got to remove. So I just kind of popped it upwards from the bottom and pulled it out, and then now you can see you get to the old battery. So it's a 13 mil, obviously the 10 mils, and then undo those, slide the new one in and put those in, and then basically that's the accessory battery. So starter batteries in the front, this is like the accessory battery. So the car finally has power now. I've connected Star Diagnostics to it. So we're gonna be doing some control unit programming. We're gonna be updating the ECU. So the old number, as you can see, the current software is this. So the new software version is this one. So we're gonna be going ahead and clicking yes to that. Time to start it up. Well, it looks like coolant is taking a dump from somewhere back here. So I gotta see. Well, there goes all my coolant. I have no idea where this is coming from. Looks like it's coming from both sides. So let's see what it is. So I disconnected this. Looks like water is coming all the way from up there. You see that little hole? That little hole. Let me try to get a better focus. So that hole right over there. And same for this side. I dropped this flap down. Follow the stream up, and it's coming from that hole. So I'm gonna have to take a look at it from the top and see what it is. So I found the trace of the coolant leak. The reason it's coming down those sides is because all the way back here there's a little plastic fitting, and over time that gets really brittle and starts cracking, and as you can see it's coming from there. So I'm gonna have to order this part on Monday. Hopefully the dealership has it, but this is the reason why coolant is leaking out over here. So I'm gonna have to order that piece. This is what this piece looks like. Some sort of heater control valve. I guess this waits for the water temperature to get hot before it allows water to get inside of the evaporator inside. So the heater core, sorry. So completely useless, but this was what's leaking on this. So this part right over here. So we just got a new one from the dealership. This is the new one. I'll just see the part number, but it's a 230 part number. So the SL uses this same heater core. Let's take a look at this. Pretty much looks the exact same. Obviously, these are broken off because the plastic got really brittle over time. It just kind of broke apart. But we're gonna pop this in now. So I am finished with the car finally. New cooling cap as well, cleaned it up, and the ABC system is full. With this, you got to make sure that if you do any servicing on this, you're replacing basically the dampener, a line, or anything like that. You got to make sure that you do something called ABC rodeo. It basically gets all the air out in the line. So the car basically goes like this, right? It fills and releases all the struts, pushing all the air out to back to the reservoir, and it escapes. So I did a lot of work off camera, but basically I want to show you guys that everything is back together and how it's supposed to be. I did run that wire properly, you know, and there it is. Hey guys, just want to show you what an ECU update from Mercedes does make. If you guys remember in part 1, I basically showed the cluster of the car revving up, and probably the RPMs went up to 2,500 to 3,000 RPM. And the reason I showed you that, because now I'm going to show you the afterwards. So, and there's actually another video that I have uploaded. It goes to show, like, when you do updates for these cars, how much of a big difference that it makes just from the update alone. Obviously, I know that basically we modified the exhaust for this one, so it is going to sound different. But take a listen to this. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Our CL63 Nightmare project is finally complete. Now it's ready to hit the roads again, so we did save another one. If you do have a car that you want to save, contact me. I specialize in AMGs. The shop is called Exotic Powerhouse. And if you did like this series, please make sure that you do like and subscribe, and it'll help me out a lot. Thank you guys, take care.